Just a really, really incredible. And all week, all we said was, Tampa's got a lot of advantages. If you're looking at the position battles, all these things, like Tampa looked a little bit better, except at quarterback. And all I thought was, dude, if you can get Jayden the ball late in the game, tight game, as long as it's close, I believe in Jayden. No fading Jayden. And here we are going to Detroit, dude.
That's the story of the game. One team had Jayden Daniels and the other didn't.
Sure.
And Baker was good for portions of this
We've talked
game.
about Baker. He's really good, but he turns it over every once in a while.
And
sure enough.
There it was. And you said in the press box you were concerned about playing Sean McVay because he's a guy that's not going to get away from the run, and they're not going to try and do something crazy. And lo and behold, you see the Bucs are running right through the Commanders' defense. They try a reverse with Jalen McMillan. Baker fumbles. Bobby Wagner falls on it. Commanders score a touchdown. All of a sudden, bing, bang, boom, momentum changes.
Totally. It was just incredible. We are brought to you by MGM National Harbor. It's one of our favorite places. You should go check it out. They got roulette and pizza. What else do you need? I just, what a win, dude. And Terry was fantastic. Catches the game winner. I guess they eventually got tied.
Yeah.
How about Gonzo doinking it in? I mean, when everything's breaking right when the game-winning kick, and everything comes down to the wire for this team, but the game-winning kick on your 6th kicker of the year doinks it in on the road in Tampa to go to Detroit. Just unbelievable.
Unbelievable. And you mentioned the Terry McLaurin, who was incredible today, the Terry McLaurin touchdown. He had the awesome catch to start the game, but maybe his biggest moment, the Commanders come out with 5 minutes to go, pretty much right here behind us, and he addresses the offense, and he goes, "We are not giving the bleeping ball back to the Bucs." And afterwards, Nick Allegretti said, for a wide receiver to step in and say that in that moment, knowing that they're probably going to have to run the ball a little bit to make that happen, was awesome. And exactly the type of leadership that Dan Quinn wants and that we've seen from Terry McLaurin in his years in Washington.
And when they hadn't been able to run the ball all night.
Day.
They finally were. They leaned on Eckler a little bit there. I thought Eckler would have to have a big game. He did. I did not see the kind of the De'Ami Brown breakout game coming. 5 for 89 and a touch. And, dude, the biggest De'Ami catch might have been the 3rd and 6 on the last drive. They had 2 third-down conversions, the one to De'Ami, which was the big gainer, and then the Jayden QB counter to the right side. Like, that's what you run.
That's their bread and butter.
If you need a play, that's what you can count on. You need 3, we'll get you 4. That's the play.
We've seen that be successful all season in Arizona in week 3.
Yeah.
Week 4.
Four.
They ran that for the touchdown, just for a perfectly run play. You saw it again tonight. Levante David was that spy on Jayden, and in the first game in week 1, Jayden beat him around the corner on a 3rd and 1 for a first down. Early on in this game, there was a 4th and 2 that they didn't get, and Levante David was a big part of that in stopping it. But when it mattered most, Jayden stepped up, and all season long we've seen him be cool and calm under pressure, and nothing was different today.
Jayden, you can't say enough about Jayden. I mean, he has just completely changed this organization. But then you get Magic Johnson in the tunnel talking to the guys after, and he grabs Josh Harris and he says, talent, character, people. And that is just such a real thing that this team has.